we are going to do a little MyProtein unboxing and haul today. So I ordered all of this. You can actually see it in my mirror right there before I went on vacation like 3 weeks ago now. So I don't even remember what I bought. So we're just going to open it together and I'll chat with you guys about what supplements I use, why I use them, and talk about it together. All right, starting off with box one. Alright, so this is what box one is looking like. So far it looks like we got lots of protein in this one. So they have a bunch of really different kinds of vegan protein, which I like. So they have a soy protein, a pea protein, a vegan blend, and a sports protein, I believe. So the sports one is probably my favorite. Not only is the sports one a vegan protein blend, so you're getting a bunch of different kinds of vegan protein in there. I can tell you exactly what kinds of protein are within this blend, but then you also have ingredients for recovery and things like that. So the sports one is definitely my favorite. Alright, so this is the sports one I was talking about, the plant protein. So the plant protein, I get the vanilla chai. I'm a vanilla protein girl, like for life. I do not really like chocolate protein that much. Not that big of a fan, so I always go for the vanilla chai flavor. And it looks like we have pea protein, pumpkin seed protein, watermelon seed protein. And then there's also 4 grams of BCAAs and 4 grams of glutamine, which helps with recovery. The BCAAs and the glutamine basically help the protein in here repair your muscles more effectively than just the protein alone. So it helps with boosting recovery, really, really, really helping, the protein do its job, basically. So I love this one. This one's my fave. But I also like to switch it up sometimes. And, say I finish that one, I like to have backups. So this is their Impact Vegan Protein. I believe this is their mix of protein. Oh, by the way, let's go through the macros and the calories. So 150 calories, 30 servings in this. You have 3 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of protein. So those are the macros for this. And then for the Impact Vegan Protein, we have 140 calories with 27 servings, 3 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 19 grams of protein. So in here we have pea protein, pumpkin seed protein. Yeah, so it's very similar to the other one, but it has just a little bit less protein in it, basically. So yeah. Again, I also get the vanilla chai flavor. It is my fave. All right, as I mentioned, I always like to have like a mix of different proteins, A, in case I run out of one of the ones that I'm using, but B, also just to get like a more fuller protein profile as someone who is plant-based. So I use all of their vegan protein products just to mix it up and also make sure that I'm getting different kinds of protein from different sources, basically. So moving on to their pea protein. So this is their pea protein, also vanilla chai. We have 130 calories, 3 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, 21 grams of protein. And the main protein source in this is just pea protein, basically. So I definitely like this one. And yeah, there's 30 servings in this bag. But my favorite is definitely that first one that I showed you, the sport version. But I like all of these, just kind of mix it up and have a backup in case I need them. But yeah. So the way that I incorporate protein powders into my diet is that every single day after my workout, I have a protein shake. So in my protein shake, I think I made this in the last YouTube video that I posted up on here last Sunday about my kind of like getting back on track after vacation. So in that video, I showed you guys the protein shake that I make every single day. I always use one of these proteins within that protein shake. So that helps me get, I think the protein shake itself has like 57 grams of protein in it. So if you're curious about what I use, go watch that. But I always make a protein shake with one of these protein powders. And then usually for breakfast or for like a lunch or a snack, I'll have protein oats. So I'll put like half a scoop of this into my oats, mix it up, add some water, and usually some fruit too, put it in the microwave, and then top it off with sugar-free syrup. If you're curious about that recipe, check out my last video. I pretty much go through like a full day of eating in that video also, so go check that out if you're curious. But that's how I implement protein into my diet right now. And then when I'm bulking, I'll definitely add like another protein shake. So literally just 1 scoop of protein plus water or almond milk, and then I'll drink that straight out of a shaker. So I have like one protein shake slash smoothie with fruit in it, good micronutrients and everything. That's a little bit more of a meal. That's what I'm currently doing now. But then once I'm in a muscle building phase, I'll usually add a second protein shake in. And by no means you need to do that to build muscle. Like, you don't need any protein shakes, you don't need any protein powders to build muscle. You can absolutely get all of your protein from your diet. However, I just like this because it's easy and I don't have to think about it as much, to be honest with you. So I know that I'm getting good quality protein in a super easy manner, literally just within a scoop. Don't have to think about it. Can log it into MyFitnessPal super easily and accurately, and that's it. So yeah, so that's how I kind of incorporate protein and my stance, I guess, on protein, why I use it, how I use it, stuff like that. So let's move on to the second package. There's probably more protein in that, but we'll see. I honestly don't remember. All right, so moving on to package 2. Slay, I can already tell that we have more protein in here. Slay. But yeah, so I'll go through, I'll open what I already showed you guys, and then if there's anything new in here, I'll show you that after. But we have another plant protein, so this is literally my fave, hence why I got 2 of them, the vanilla chai. But I have this one every single day in my protein shake. I love her. I have another package of the pea protein. So this is the same one as this one. I always like to have backups, as you guys know, but same flavor. Vanilla chai is the best flavor in my opinion. I also like the banana bread flavor, I think, but it doesn't go with everything, so I feel like vanilla just goes with everything. That's why I always get vanilla. Their chocolate flavor is good, but I'm not like a chocolate person, so I can't really speak to that. But their banana, I think it's called banana bread, their banana bread flavor protein, chef's kiss, also really good, but it just doesn't go with everything. And then this is the last product that I got, and it's not protein. So this is their Electrolytes, the Hyrox brand, the Electro in lemon lime. So especially when I was on vacation, I noticed that I was getting like muscle cramps when I was dehydrated. So I was like, oh, maybe I should start incorporating electrolytes into my diet. So for the past like few months consistently, I've been adding like half a scoop of this. 1 full serving is 1 scoop, but usually I add just half into my hydro jug, because if I do more than half a scoop, so if I do a full scoop of this, the full serving size, I don't really like the flavor too much. It's like too strong. So I like this because it just flavors my water, and B, it gives me a good amount of electrolytes for some extra hydration. But yeah, just reading like the nutrition label on here, we have vitamin C, niacin, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, calcium, sodium, potassium, a metabolite blend of, I'm totally going to butcher this, but dodecadionic acid and dipotassium salt. And then we also have an absorption blend of estrogen, which looks kind of like an adaptogen. It says it's a root extract, and I guess that helps with electrolyte absorption. But yeah, I like it. It tastes good. It can't really do any harm anyways. So I started incorporating electrolytes pretty recently, and I have noticed a pretty good difference. And even if it doesn't do anything, it flavors my water. So there's that. But yeah, that was my haul for this YouTube video. Pretty short and sweet, honestly. Maybe I'll show you guys the protein shake that I use with these products after I get back from the gym. But yeah, so far I love MyProtein. If you guys do choose to shop or check out anything at MyProtein, you can use my code SydLerz. I'll put it on the screen for between 10 and 46% off. Sometimes they really jump the discount code up. So depending on when you watch this, you'll get at least 10% off, but you can also get like up to 50% off everything sometimes. So depending on when you watch this, when you go to their website, check them out for sure. My code can save you up to like 50% off sometimes. So go check them out at MyProtein. I literally use these supplements daily. Having my protein and getting my protein in is a non-negotiable for me. So MyProtein helps me do that basically. So definitely my favorite products from them are their vegan protein powders. But I also use their pre-workout, which I've showed in previous videos. I didn't need to stock up on that currently, but I do like their pre-workout. They have a bunch of different kinds with varying levels of caffeine in them and stimulants in them. So they have a few different kinds of pre-workouts. I get their electrolytes as well. And yeah, then they also have some cute clothes sometimes too. So sometimes I stock up on some cute clothes when they do new launches on their website. But yes, check out MyProtein if you need a little restock of your supplements. And you can use code SydLerz to save between 10 and like 50%. So go check them out. These are the products that I personally use. I can't speak to any other products on their website, but I'm just showing you guys what I use. I would never like advocate for, their whey protein when I don't consume whey protein personally, or like, their vitamins. If I don't take them, I'm not going to recommend them to you guys. So I don't know how those are, but if you know that you like some of the vitamins on their website, go check them out. But yeah, this is what I use. That's how I incorporate them into my diet a bit. If you guys have any questions, comment them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.